This conference will now be recorded.
It includes the different types of the sourcing activities. Means either we do have an auction, or we do have the everything, like we do have a reverse auction, forward auction, we do have the RFP, RFI. For all of them, we do have a different kind of the sourcing templates. So what's the way we can be able to create the specific sourcing template? Okay, and just take a
Uh,
simple example.
Amit,
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, you are going to for the template, no? Before
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
what is project template guide?
Hmm. Hmm.
What it means?
What is a project template?
Project
This one,
template guide.
project template guide.
Yeah.
Where we have seen this? It's
Uh,
just a creation. It's a, it's
Ariba.
it's a creation of the sourcing project templates.
um, that
Now, just take a simple example. If I want to create the sourcing project template, okay, I have to follow these 10 steps to create the sourcing project template. Okay, if I want to create different, see, these are the different types of the activities which we are supposed to do, and for all of the activities, whatever kind of the requirements are there, and as per those requirements, we can be able to generate the different types of a template. Just take a simple example over here, the sourcing request. I will open this. Okay, in this case as well, there are 10 steps, so it is applicable for each and every case. It is not that only for this specific case. This is a way to create the template. So either it might be the sourcing request, sourcing project, or it might be the contract. For all of them, we have the different steps to create the template. So what we will be doing is we used to create the different kind of the templates on the basis of the customer requirement. Okay, I will do one thing. I will take one simple example of the standard real. Okay, and I will even take an example of the custom real. Custom real means what? Custom real is nothing but the project real. So I will show you both the reals, and then you can be able to easily get the difference, how the templates will get varied, and due to the templates, how all things are getting changed. Okay, so there could be hundreds of the things which we are going to make only due to the templates part, because what happens is one specific template can be applied via the different process. Okay, so I will just show you how those things will be done over here in both the cases. So like if I will be opening one of the sourcing project over here in the RFP page, how it will look like and what all things are available for this. Okay, steps for all the templates are remaining same. those steps are always these 9 steps itself. Okay, so just I will give you 2 examples and then you will be able to understand this part. Go
Okay,
back.
you will create all the things, no?
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So
Amit, actually, if you don't mind, uh, it is
hmm,
difficult task only, but uh, if we just go for the new template, means what will
okay,
be the conditions of there? Why it is very difficult? Any can you show it? Just we can understand, no? That's
means
we will
means
not create, but we
no,
will.
no. See, as I said you, standard practice is what? Standard practice is, just take an example. These are all the templates which are available, right?
Okay.
I can give you one simple example of request for proposal. Okay, so I will just open this template now. Okay, this is one of the template which is available. Now this is another realm. Okay, this is not the same realm which I will be using. So, but in this realm, if you will see this 1 2 3 4 5 tasks has been created in one specific realm itself. See, this is the company specific realm, and this is the standard settings realm. So it means that whenever you will purchase the Ariba, that point of time you will get this realm. Okay, for template itself, there is a separate certification book, AR 710, or I will just show you that book as well. That is specifically for the templates part. Okay, now I will show you this part, sourcing template. We took the sourcing template. Okay, how to create the template? So it is very simple. Means my recommendation, as I said you, if I being the Ariba consultant, what I will do is I will never try to create the template because it is very time consuming activity. I will try to copy the template,
No,
and I
just
would,
for knowledge purpose,
no,
if you
I'm
just
saying
show.
you, I will show you to create the template itself. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so just means I'm saying you this is the standard practice, the way like we used to create the plant, company code, storage location. Even though you are going through the standard Ariba template book, you will get the similar kind of stuff. Now it's okay, fine. So now how to create the template? So you just click on this part. Okay. So I clicked on
But
creation
you
of
have created
template.
a click. You went on create what?
Actions. No, I'm in the template. Okay. See, I'm
Hmm.
in template now. Over here, you have an action button. In the action, you need to click on the create button.
Create.
Yeah, so create and template. So if you will create the folder, the way like we have a different folders, partner template.
Mm-hmm.
So just open this. Okay, so over here you can see this as the partner template. Okay, so in this we can create our own folder as well. So this is a way I am creating my own folder. Now I will just go through this specific folder, and what I will do is I will create the templates in this folder itself. See, over here you have an option of create the template. Okay, so what will happen is this will be creating the new template. Clear? So this way I can be able to create the new template. Simple. Now,
There if you go for sourcing request.
so this is depend, right? What you want to do. Either you can do the contract request, contract workspace, sourcing project, sourcing request.
Sourcing request.
Okay, whatever you want to do. Okay, so
Then
sourcing request is
sourcing
easy.
request.
So
Then
if I will
okay.
What is Amit?
yeah.
What is this first one? Knowledge project.
So this is like the reporting purpose. Uh, can anyone tell me what is this supplier performance management project?
It's for
Uh,
this thing, creating supplier, this thing, performance.
Right?
That
So
project.
like blacklisting of the suppliers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If we want to blacklist the supplier, what we
Means
will do is
supplier means creation and all this. We create from the SLP. Means what I can say SIM.
via correct, absolutely. Via SIP, whatever suppliers we have created, those suppliers need to be performance monitored. So this performance monitor will happen via this supplier performance management project.
Okay. So we can create that template.
Correct. So here, what are different objectives? Which I think someone has to go on mute because there is a disturbance. Okay. The next, like, see, these are the options for which we can be able to create the template. If I'm taking up the contract request now, so definitely I will be able to create the contract request. Means whatever parameters are required for the contract request, I can have it over here. For contract workspace, same. For sourcing project. Now if I want to create the sourcing project template, I will click on this part, sourcing project template, and then click on OK button. So this is the new sourcing project template which I will be creating. I will just give the name as a date. Sourcing project template.
here you are creating the new template, no, by not copying, no.
No, I'm creating the new template. See, this is a create a new project template.
Yeah.
So over here, like I'm showing you, this is one of the template, okay, which has already been created. Okay, and this is only for RFP purpose. So over here, if you will see, there are two options. One is the full project and another one is the quick project. So what you want to do via this project, if you want to
Full
create
project.
just an auction, or you want to create RFP, RFQ. If I'm selecting the quick project, I can select only one of the option, RFI, RFP, auction and forward auction. As you know, in the quick project, what happens is we do have only these many options, RFI, RFP, auction or forward auction. Means we can do one of them. We can't do all of them in the quick project. If I'm see now, when I'm choosing this quick project, then only this event type will come in picture. Okay, if I'm selecting the full project, if you will see, this event type is not coming in picture. What is the reason behind it? because in the full project you can have multiple tasks, you can have multiple events as well, right? So now I am creating the full project. Click on OK button. So my project template has been created. See, now 9th of October sourcing project template. So now these tasks are pending. So no tasks has been added. Team also not have been added. Conditions have not been added. Any advanced options haven't been added. History. So history is available in the good thing of the Ariba is history is available for each and everything, whatever activities you are performing. Okay, I will show you the template which has already been created. Okay, this is the created template. Okay, in this template, if you will see this, we have the documents RFP and bidding review document, PQEP evaluation sheet, bid review program. So these documents have been added as a default document inside the template. I will show you how to add this. You can see these tasks. These are the tasks which has been
No,
added over here.
this is other template, no?
Yeah. This is other real. This is not the same realm. This is completely new realm. Okay.
We can open multiple realms.
No, I have two login IDs. I have opened the two realm. One is the real time realm and another one is the practice realm.
Okay.
Okay. So team, if you will see who can edit this template, it can be edited by three people: concerned C level, EQET, project owner, and scope owner. That day, if you would have remembered this, we have added the user group and multiple users, right? So these are like an user groups. PQET is the user group, project owner is the user group, scope owner is the user group, and concerned C level is the user group. These are nothing but the group of the people who can be able to perform creation of this sourcing project activity, or who can be able to do these activities. Is it clear to you? Okay, this is one thing. So now when I am creating the new template, what things I have to add? Add project group on the team tab. So these are the 9 steps which I have to follow. Addition of the project groups on the team tab. Addition of the phases and milestones on the task tab. Addition of the folders and documents on the document tab. Addition of the document tasks such as review of the document, to create the document as you create them. Then addition of the to-do tasks in the task tab. Then addition of the conditions. Then specification of the conditions. Then click on exit and then publish the template. You go to each and every Ariba server, each and every Ariba template, you will find similar kind of the data, and you will find similar steps to be followed to create the specific template. Everywhere, sourcing project, sourcing request, contract, knowledge project, supplier performance management project, because each and everything do have overview, document, task, team, condition. Simple. So you are supposed to update all of these things: document, task, team, conditions. Team, task, document, conditions, everywhere. So either you are taking up the sourcing project, or you are taking up the sourcing request, or you are taking up what you are taking up, that doesn't matter. For each and everything, you must have to go via these steps only: team, task, document, team, task, document. So what is this? Add project group on the team tab. So go into this team tab. Over here, if you will see this, what we can do is, if we want to add the team members, you just click on the edit and you click on the add group. Okay, so I will be adding one new group over here as the group of the people who can be able to perform this specific activity. So who we want to perform this activity? So we want to perform this activity by the sourcing manager or whoever belongs to the sourcing part. Whoever belongs to the sourcing part. So like sourcing manager, then sourcing operational sourcing manager, sourcing approver, sourcing content editor. So what I'm doing is now I am adding these people only will have an access for creation of the specific. So I have added one new group 9th of October, and in these new groups, if you will see this, we have added the specific users and specific groups. So what does this mean? This means that these specific people could be able to perform the activity from my group. Okay, so like I have these different types of an users which are available, groups are available. So just take an example. I am selecting the document signer group, expense administrator group. So in simple words, this is what it indicates is how we can be able to add the team members in my sourcing project group. So these people could be able to create the different types of the sourcing request, and this is what the purpose of addition of this group is. So what I was telling you is, when you are creating any kind of the sourcing project template, you just have to do the similar kind of an activities. Nothing else has to be done for this. Okay, then just click on the OK part. So what we will be doing is, we have added the members and the groups over here. This is what first stage: add projects group on the team tab. Okay, so I will repeat this part. What I am doing is, I am creating the template from scratch. To create the template from scratch, what we have to do is, we need to go in the manage, then templates, then go in the actions, and then create new. So in this way, I am creating the new template. And to create the new template, these are the steps which I am supposed to follow. So either it is a sourcing project, it is a sourcing request, it is a sourcing contract, anything, contract workspace, contract request, supplier request, supplier performance management project, whatever it may be, we just need to go via these steps. If anyone have any questions, please let me know. So first stage we have completed, that we have added the team tab. Does anyone have any questions?
In theme tab, there is, if you open, there will be some conditions are there in the theme. What are that? Actually? None.
Okay. So yes, so now what will happen? So just take an example. If I am giving any specific condition, then as per those conditions, the users will get selected. Means you just take one simple example. When I am adding the specific user, see here what I have given is any of these three. Now I want to make some conditions where some of these three conditions which we have to make or never matches to this specific user. Accordingly, what will happen is, so except these two, here I am giving any of, it means that out of these three, whoever is having the role of sourcing manager, SM process manager and SM ops administrator, they can be able to pull this data. When I am making this never matches, it means that if it is going to the SM ops administrator, then it will not pick this up. Or I will add as many groups as I want over here. But ideal cases, we are not supposed to make these things. If you will see this, I will show you this part over here. See this. We will not be adding conditions. What we will be doing is we will be adding the document types over here, group types over here. Clear?
Okay. That you
Okay.
have added one more realm. There are some names there.
Yeah. So here, these are the members' names. Okay. See these members I have added. Okay. So if you want to add these members, this also we can be able to make it. So just edit. Okay. So I want to create new group again. So just click on the create new group. Okay. So I can give the group name as a 9th October 2.
Okay.
Okay. In this, we will just give some of the roles. And when we will be choosing this, we can be able to, now next part is what? Which member to be selected over here. See 9th October 2. So I will select one specific member who will be the part of this group. So this can be anyone. These are the members. Now
2 days before you told no, the groups we have to know that are the groups. That is the thing. Is the same,
correct,
no?
correct. These are the user groups and users.
Now
Users.
ninth October is a group, and SM administrator is the user.
SM administrator is the already created group, and in the SM administrator we have ample of users which are available. So specifically for this template, I have created one group as a 9th of October. Clear? Okay. So what is the next step? Next step is what? Adding the phases and milestones on the task tab. Okay, so we will add the phases and milestones. So whenever any sourcing project has to be created, what are the milestones, what tasks has to be required, which task needs to be optional, and who will be the owner of this task. So mainly what tasks are the required and what tasks are the optional. Now this is the one realm which I am showing to you. Over this realm, if you will see this, there are 5 tasks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tasks are there. So all of these tasks are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tasks are required. One task is not mandatory. It is an optional task, right? One task is not mandatory. This is an optional task. So in a similar manner, I can be able to add the tasks over here. So either it is to do task, or I can add the phase, or I can add the notification task. So what I'm doing is, as I have created I'm creating the template from scratch, right? It means that new template I'm creating. That's the reason I have these 3 options over here. Okay, these are nothing but what, if I want to make any sourcing project, the scenarios which I have to cover before making any sourcing project. So just click on phases.
What
Okay,
are
so this,
differences between phase, to
correct, I will
do
show you.
task or notification?
I will show you. Phases, to do task, and the milestones. Those 3 things I will show you. So phase means what? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. If you are working for Hyderabad Metro, okay, so in the Hyderabad Metro, there are 3 phases through which we will be doing this work. So what are those 3 phases which we need to take care of? Those
Phase
are
one.
nothing but the phases, and in one phase, how many tasks we want to include, that we can be able to add for. Okay, so just to take an example, sourcing project, 9th October. If you will see this is phase. Okay, I will create one task as well. Okay, now I will create one task, to do task. That also I will do. Okay, so sourcing project, new task. So I told you, right,
Okay.
never try to do the create the new thing. Why? Because now you will get confused. What task name to be given? Okay, what are the subtasks? What owner has to be given? Is this a milestone or not? So that's the reason it is expected that you should copy the existing sourcing project. What will happen is, if you will be copying the existing sourcing project template, then these questions will not come in your mind. Immediately you can be able to, you can just change the names and you can complete your project. Okay, fine. This is okay. Now if you will see this, there are, who is the owner, so you can give the description of the task. Okay, so what is the task description? It means that if you are building the metro project, so in this task, what activities are supposed to be performed by the user? Okay, clearing the documentation from the vendor is expected to be completed. So
For
what
road
this is,
cutting.
I will show you, I will tell you what this indicates is, these are just simply the milestones. If you will come to know, Ariba at the end of day, this is nothing but the milestone which we will be doing. Means in one project, 10 activities are supposed to be done. So what are those 10 activities? So those 10 activities are nothing but the 10 tasks which I am adding over here. I can just give you one example. I am pulling up the RFP template, RFP. So what are the expected activities? So this is one phase, okay? Under one phase, if you will see this, these are the tasks which I have been added into. Create draft RFP, submit approval for the bid review program. This is the first thing, first task. Second, creation of the draft RFP, publish RFP, technical evaluation of the approval, and then approval for awarding. These are what? These are the tasks which has been created in the real-time project. Okay. Now just take a simple example. I will open the auction now. Okay. So you will understand. RFP probably you would have been understand. Now I will open the RFQ. When I'm opening the RFQ, if you will see this, this is not the one which I want to show you. So I have selected over here as an RFP itself. I will just go with the sourcing project and I will search it over here. So this is my test real that you are already aware of it. Open this test real. So in this case, RFP process flow, the same we have opened. See, you can see that there are 5 tasks which has been created over here. If I will go for an auction, in case of the auction, the things will be entirely different. Now this is my expression of interest, EOI, expression of interest. So if you will see this in the expression of interest, the how many tasks are there in RFP? There were only 6 tasks, but in the EOI, expression of interest is one of the type of the sourcing project. So over here we have create EOI, submit, approval for the scope owner to publish. Now this scope owner is the custom terminology. It means as per as your project is being concerned, this terminology will come in picture. Then bids, slate, approval. So if you will see this in this sourcing project, there are 2 phases, expression of interest, and the second phase is RFP process flow. So there are 2 phases which are available over here, and tasks are available in this case. Now you just ask your question if you have any question. So I hope you are understanding this. What exactly does the task means to be, and what exactly does the phases means to be? Go ahead and ask your questions now if you have any.
Now we have created one to do task. We have created one task. No, that is sourcing project new task. Can we create one more task?
We can create 100 tasks in one sourcing project.
Here only, or we have to go and again we have to go to new to do task.
You have to go new to do task again.
Every
You
time
need
we
to
have to go and
yes, every see, because this is one time activity. Template creation is not a every time activity which we are supposed to do. Template creation is the one time activity which we are supposed to carry out.
means now if you select this as okay, one task has been created. That's right.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely right.
And what are
Amit, how to
the
make that it is mandatory?
observers and due date field
See,
setting?
this
That
you can see external task response required. Is it required? Yes. Not required? Click on no. Once I have created it on no, you can see that there is no star symbol over here.
Okay.
Now I will create one more task. Sourcing project new task 2. So over here I am making this as a required task. So if you will see this star symbol will come over here. When I am creating new task again, to do task, and in this task sourcing project task 3, I am making this as a required, plus I am adding task 2 as a compulsory task. So until and unless, this is what predecessor task. So this might be the custom requirement which you will get.
Means external task response.
No. You might
No,
get the
what
custom
external
requirement.
task responses?
What?
External
See,
task response.
means you mean to say why it has been written as external task response,
No,
right?
what is actually main external task?
No, see, this is what, whenever I have created this task, so either this task response is mandatory or not mandatory, because these are the external tasks. All of these
For
tasks are
all are
what?
external tasks.
Yeah, so these are the one when you are going to create your RFP, RFI, at that point of time, you will get this task. Okay. So I will just so like you can be able to make as many states as you want. So like if you want to make this as an approval, so we can make over here as a field settings needs approval. Okay, then click on OK. So now this sourcing task 3 has been created. If you want to add the conditions in this task again, the same way what we have done, we can be able to add it. Now over here I will add one more task, to do task. Okay, new sourcing project 4, project owner, observer, due date, like you can give all these things. So is this required task? Yes, no. I will make it as a no. Is this a milestone? So I'm making this as one of the milestone. Means what? Whenever I am creating one metro project, that point of time I will say that if this has been done, then only this project seems to be completed. This is one of the milestone which we have, right? So like in this way we have created the task. So one task, 3-4 tasks I have added. Now I will add one more phase. Okay, just take one phase I am adding again. Sourcing project 9th October phase 2. Okay, and I am making the predecessor as a sourcing project 1. So what does this mean? This means that until and unless my first project is completed, second project will be started, right? So now if you will see this, these are the two phases which came over here. So this is most important thing. Again, I I can edit the tasks. Just take an example. Now I want to add the notification task. So again, this is the one of the new thing, which is nothing but the notification. So what happens over here is, whenever we want to give any kind of the notification, so it is just notifications, it is nothing more than that. This is what, this is just the notification. So what it will be giving you is notification for the 9th of October 2020 sourcing project template. So you will, this is not the actual tasks which we are supposed to do. This is only notification activity which we are supposed to carry out. I will show you one more thing over here. So over here, like, just take an example. I want to create one more notification task. Okay, so notification for sourcing project. What it will do, select recipient for one or more email notification that will be sent by this notification task, and edit the title description that will be shown in the email, due date for the task. So basically this is mainly used for what purpose? Notification purpose. Right? So
But
when you want
where
to
we have to
say
put email.
project owner,
Uh,
you can see this. Who is the task owner? Project owner. To him this will go to. If you want to add the recipients, more recipients you want to add, you can just make over here, or you add just the surrogate bidders as the notification. If you want to add more, you can add as many as. So select the recipient for one or more email notification that will be sent by this notification task. So you people
recipients
might
means
have,
sellers, suppliers.
no. Recipient means these are the people who
Of
will receive an email. These people will receive an email, right? And edit the title and description. So if I will be editing this notification of for the sourcing project creation of the metro. So in this description, I will just maintain that this is to notify you that. So automatically what will happen is this notification will go to him. Set a due date for the task and offset in the days before due date for when, notification frequency, all that stuff you can be able to set it up now. How many days, auto starting of the schedule, field settings, all these things we will give. Click on the OK. Now if we will see this, these are the notification tasks which has been created. See, these tasks are the main task, okay? It is not under this project. If I am creating under this project again, so this will be only completed, or this will be only compiled whenever project 2 is coming, not for the project 1, right? So this is a
This is
way,
only for
like,
project 2, no?
no, this is a project 2 task, okay? This is a general task.
Okay.
Either this is not a part of the phase or the project. So if you will see this, this is under the different phase, okay? And if you will see this, I can be able to add as many tasks as we want as a part of this. Now just take an example. So these are the 3 type of the tasks which I can be able to add it over here. So if
And this
you,
task and notification all are independent, no? The
yeah, these are,
task and independent.
no, you can make it
Independent, no?
dependent. We can make it dependent. You just add over here, edit task, And in this, if you want to add as a predecessor, so select the predecessor as the first sourcing project, or you just want to select one task as the predecessor task, so you can select over here.
Exact meaning of predecessor means what actually?
You tell me, what is the meaning of the predecessor and successor?
Predecessor means it is successor.
See, before doing engineering, you should complete 12th class, right? That is nothing but the predecessor.
Yes, condition.
Okay. To give one example, before marriage, you shouldn't have a baby. So to have the baby, the predecessor task is you should be married. Right?
Okay. Then now it will be applied for the sourcing project notification and as well as the event to
Correct.
do task.
Correct.
Task.
Yes.
How it will be related means what means you have added it. If you have added it, what it implies is if you have just added. Then if after that what we can do, that is the thing.
No. This implies that in one sourcing project, you are supposed to perform these 9 activities.
Okay.
So, right. So now, how you can use Ariba? So just take an example. If you want to do, if you want to get married, what you will do? First step is searching of the bride. Second stage is making the whatever this
Engagement.
like whatever engagement. Then ring ceremony. Then third is what arranging your marriage decorations, food ceremony. So this is task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. So once your engagement is done, means one project is finished, one phase is finished. You will start up with a second phase. So second phase is whatever your next phase, married life phase. So all this is like the simple. See, this is the project management activity which we will be doing in SAP Ariba. Okay. So I have added the task. Now what? Add
No,
folders.
what I mean to say is that you are adding the predecessor means uh, by getting the predecessor means that condition we have to that automatically some names are coming, no? That's why I'm asking. Predecessors. We are getting
So
some sourcing project.
but obviously those names you will get, because this will this predecessor names will definitely be the part of the existing this only existing project only. So here if I am selecting the predecessor, select the predecessor, how many tasks we have? So all these tasks are the created task by me only, right?
Okay.
So this is what it indicates, the predecessor task. Are you getting my point? So just take an example. There are 5 predecessor tasks which you have. Okay. So if there are 5 predecessor tasks for completion of one specific sourcing project, okay, it means that those 5 tasks has to be finished. Correct?
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Those 5 tasks needs to be finished. So those are nothing but the predecessor task. If you are
We
not
have
adding the
added.
predecessor, if
We
you
are
are not,
creating the task and we are adding the predecessor one. creating one task, two tasks, three, four, five tasks, and in that only time, one or two tasks we can make it as a predecessor.
Correct. If you want. If you don't want,
Hmm.
that is not required. Okay. This is one thing. Now I have added the task. Okay. So for each and every task, I can associate the specific document. You can see this association of the document. So if I want to associate the document, the first and foremost important thing is I don't have any document present over here. So first I need to attach the document. It means that if you want to get register marriage done, what is important thing? You should have a bond paper, right?
Yes.
And this bond paper should be signed. So just take an example. I am adding one document over here. So I will choose the file. So this is just similar like the contract document, which you can be able to add it very easily. So I will add this one document. So it can be either the PDF file, it can be the Word file, anything. So I can add such ample of documents, 10, 15, 20, whatever documents I want to add. I can add such as many documents as I want. Okay. So I have added
So,
one of
so what is the use of working with the documents in project?
yeah, I will tell you. Just take an example. When you are creating RFP, RFI, RFQ, anything, you used to have lot of documents, right? Reference documents which you will be adding, or you will attach an email as an approval email, right? So this is the same thing. So take an example. When I am making the contract, if I am making the contract, to make the specific contract, what should I add? I should have one document
Contract
which has
purchase.
been signed by both the parties, right? So if I'm adding the task as a contract has to be, or if I'm adding the task that vendor has confirmed to provide these services in my sourcing project. So my project manager will ask me, where is the document? Where does the vendor confirm this? Right? So you will say this, see boss, this is the associated document where vendor has also signed. See, earlier you don't have any document to select over here, right? Now, as I have added these two documents, these documents can be associated with the specific task.
In task
Are you
it is
getting
appearing now. In task it is appearing now. Documents.
task at the same time here I have associated for this task, this document has been associated, right? So if you will see this has been associated. So this is a second step. So in this way, add folders and documents on the document tab. So I have added the document. Add the document tabs such as reviews to the documents as you create them. So what I have done is I have added the tasks which are associated with the documents. Then add to do tasks from the task tab, that also we have added. Then add the conditions and the questions on the condition tab. So this is again important one. So over here, if I want to add any conditions or questions, so how to add the conditions? Just click on the condition, sourcing project. condition. Okay, so I will just add one of the conditions. So is this approval is required over here? Okay, or what else is required? So what, on what basis you want to make this up? So I will just make that if and only if the region is equal to India, then only this template needs to be selected, Asia Pacific. It means that what will happen over here, for selection of this sourcing project, the test condition is region should be equal to APAC, sourcing project condition. So in this way, we can be able to add the conditions, specify conditions on the document task, then click on exit and then publish. So you just click on the exit part. I will re-go to the templates part, and then you can save and you can publish the specific template. You go to the partner template. So in which folder I have added this new template for the company. Open this. This is the template which I have added. Open this. Until and unless I am not publishing this template will never become an active. Now this template become active. It means that I can use this template for day-to-day sourcing project activities. Okay, so these are the complete steps for creation of the sourcing project template. So we will stop for today, and tomorrow we will continue. If you still have any doubts in the template part, I would urge
In
you to go.
in conditions we will only allow only that approval part or many things.
You can add as many things as you want. Now over here, you can be able to play as much as you want. See, this is just one of the thing which we have done. We have added conditions, we have added the approvals. Okay, but in the same
What what are the different if we take the what are the different considerations for documents in SAP Ariba contract project template? Different
contract,
considerations.
what
No,
what
what are the different considerations
hmm.
for
Hmm.
documents in SAP Ariba contract project template or sourcing project template? What are the different considerations
You can add
in documents?
you can add PDF, you can add Word, you can add the, and different considerations are like contract template, contract authorization document, RFP document, Excel document, bid slate document. So in this way, you can add as many templates as you want over here in the documents part. In the documentation consideration, if you have an RFP, you can add RFP based document. If you have a contract, you can add the contract based document. Is it clear?
Yeah. Now if we create the sourcing project, we can see this template, no?
Correct, absolutely. So when you are creating the sourcing project, that point of time, you can be able to see this specific template.
But we have not completed any data there, no? Or how it will be? Can you show it
What data?
tomorrow?
What data?
Yeah.
What data?
No. If you go for sourcing project,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if we select this template,
Huh?
then what are the
What you
mandatory
will get?
conditions it will show?
What you will get? Tell me. If you are going to the
We'll ask a
sourcing project now.
task.
Correct. Absolutely. Simply, it will ask the task. Okay. It will ask the different kind of documents. So whatever documents we have attached over there, it will ask those documents to be created. Okay. So in this way, whatever things we have been added, those things it will ask you. So I'm on the sourcing project template now. See, when I have selected I'm creating the new sourcing project, and it has been appearing the 9th of October 2020 sourcing project template,
Okay.
right? This is what we have created.
But here it is not showing any tabs, no?
How come it
Some.
will show? No, hold on. I have selected the template. Now click on the create button. So over here, whatever task we have added, those tasks you can see it over here. Notification, sourcing project, task 2, task 3. Then over here, if you will see notification, this is the document. How many documents we have attached? 2 documents. See, Microsoft Teams image and these 2 documents you can see. You have to complete these 2 tasks. So you just mark this task as a complete. So document has to be edited and marked as a complete over here. Then your task will be completed and your sourcing project has also been done now. So only mandatory tasks I will finish it up. See, now incomplete tasks are how many? 0 incomplete tasks are available over here in this specific sourcing project. Is it clear to you now?
Right.
Okay.
But whatever that sometimes the templates, now we have created the new template. If that one of the template you shown that PIC or POI, in that now it is for the full project, no? It has not asked any RFI, RFP like this. We have created for the
Why?
full project.
Why?
It has not
Because
asked anything.
I haven't added those tasks into this, right?
We added
See,
some tasks, no?
RFI, RFP tasks I haven't added, right?
Again, the task where we need to add it.
Yeah, absolutely. See, whatever I want to do, like I'm selecting the full project now over here, okay? And instead of that template, I'm selecting the new template, okay? Instead of 9th of October template, I'm selecting Ariba based practice sourcing process template. So these are the questions which has been asked. Yes. RFI. So now here we want to create RFI and auctions both. Okay. So it will do both the things. Create. So it is completely based on your event.
But
See,
in event it has showed RFI, RFP. No ones.
I think we lost his connection.
Hello? Hello?
Amit?
Amit?
Yeah, I think Vamsi Amit connection పోయినట్టుంది.
అదే నేనేమంటున్నా అంటే ఈ ఆర్ఎఫ్ఐ ఉంది
Yeah,
కదా,
I think he's there. I
ఆ?
think so. Amit?
సుబ్బా మాట్లాడేది సుబ్బువా ఎవరు? వాయిస్ ఏమి క్లోజ్ సెషన్. అది ఆ ఫుడ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ పెట్టినప్పుడు ఎందుకు రాలేదు అనేది అడుగుతున్నాను. టాస్క్ హలో భరత్, హలో